video for the stories. Alright, while I'm driving through this desert, check this out. Okay, blockchain technology is based off of transactions on blocks. These transactions on blocks, okay, can be all traced. This technology was formed, quote unquote, so people can be free. But one of the largest holders of Bitcoin is the government. All right? Other programmers who are smart, right, decided to go make other technologies that are based on blockchain technology. Bitcoin is just the first. And within Bitcoin, you can still build off Bitcoin in order to be private and build your own economy off of Bitcoin. Me, I'm a new Bitcoin developer, right? I am practicing development on Bitcoin, DeFi on Bitcoin, right? Therefore, it has to be a structure, a financial structure on Bitcoin in order for you to support your economy. But you also need participants in your economy in order for your economy, i.e. look at the U.S. economy, the U.S. failing economy, right? For it to sustain itself. The reason I'm pointing this out to black people, which everybody in crypto know you can do, especially programmers, cryptographers, everybody knows. Black people in particular, you have been lied on, your men have been lied on, right? Your women has been used as chess pieces against you, whether it's voluntary or involuntary. Some of your men, what they call them these days, pookies and ray-rays or something, even though I don't agree with those terms, right? Some aren't going to do anything because of certain things that society put in place for a group of people to fail, right? And then you have immigrants or people that are here, because you can't completely blame the immigrants, because a lot of them, when they come over here, they are being told not to mess with black people, right? Now, a lot of these people don't investigate or look into the history of black people because they think that you're crying because a lot of them come from countries that are way worse than this one. I propose this. If you don't like the U.S., you don't have to leave because you built the U.S. What you need to do is start another economy pertaining to blockchain technology. Claude Anderson was wrong when he said don't back technology, right? The U.S. had to outsource, well, they voluntarily outsourced tech to Asia, and that's why you have a lot of Asian people that are tech savvy. Some of the smartest people on the planet I've met are people from Asia, especially India, that I've learned when it comes to computers, India. The first people I met from China was hella smart when it came to tech. But later on, I started seeing a bunch of Indian people that blew my mind when it came to tech. This is like second nature to them. And the reason being is because the U.S. didn't pump any U.S. citizens to really go in tech. Now they pumped you to go in tech, right? And it's almost the end of the goddamn, the Great Reset is coming. And they tried to pump you into tech for about 3 to 5 years. Amazon tried to do it, people didn't catch on to it. Now Amazon laying all people like this is ridiculous. No, it's not ridiculous. Amazon was giving you free certification because Amazon people were going to be the first to be chosen in these positions. But now you'll have outside people who will take the certifications, right? Who will take it serious instead of wanting to be labored and take over the position because you did, making $100-something thousand a year. Which in this society and the society to come is mediocre money. So I propose to black people, what you need to do as a non-economist But a blockchain architect slash developer slash engineer would be get into blockchain technology, get with a person like me that's a developer and that knows developers, who knows what the fuck they doing, and build your own economy on the blockchain. Blockchain isn't hard. Crypto isn't hard. You're gonna find, if you want money, you're gonna find a way to convert it over to money. You don't do that. And whoever owns the banks, you're still gonna have to have debit cards because, hey, the devil's in the details, right? The devil's in the details. The devil gonna move all kind of ways. People say the devil, if they religious, it's gonna move all kind of ways, all through all kind of stuff. So this is my message. Like, fuck all the complaining. Like, you know, complaining is over. Like Kanye said, complaining is over. And two, call them out. Like, don't say they. Don't say elite. Don't say made a deal with the devil. Who is the devil? Who are they? Who are the elite? Because this is physical form shit. I don't want to hear nothing about everything is spiritual. It is not spiritual. What I'm talking about right now is not spiritual. I'm literally just talking about technology and what you can do with it. That's all I'm talking about. You can take a spiritual aspect and build on it, right? Because it's all energy. I can go through all that type of rigmarole also, right? And to make it clear, programming was based off of zeros and ones, a 0 and 1 language, which is called binary. And binary was actually based off of African tribes' way of communication. So how is it that you let other people come along and use it against you and do these and use it against you? But this is something that I felt like I needed to say, so I'm gonna say this. You have one blockchain, Pulse Chain, that came out about 2 months ago that you can build on, right? I'm a Pulse Chain developer because I'm an Ethereum developer also, an architect. So if you have an idea, you can tell me, I can get you rolling, right? We also have, which Pulse Chain is a fork of Ethereum, and Ethereum with this high gas fees is off the chain. So you can get with Pulse Chain and get things rolling. Another thing with Pulse Chain, it doesn't have a lot of venture capitalists involved, which will get the money pumped, and so you can't even live off of nothing, right? It's just gonna be who gets in first, and then those people that got in first got all the money, right? So what I'm saying is, you don't have to believe me. You don't even have to come to me for the to get your project going. Which I don't expect to have you anyway to get the project going. I put this offer out there. I start projects without you paying me. If I think they good, if I think the architecture gonna be right, because it's gonna be based off my decision on whether I do it. Because you have a blockchain idea doesn't mean it's right. There's certain factors for these blockchain ideas. It's not just saying I got an idea, putting it out there, and then it just be out there. Because that's another thing. With no patience, somebody else or some other people, right, is going to see your idea. You start the idea, they're going to take the idea and build off the fucking idea and make something better than you. And they'll have the financial capital to back them up while you don't. far as black people, right? For a reason. These other people are trying to keep you poor, right? All you known for is sex. Your women known for sex. They showing your women off because all they doing is shaking their ass, right? They also show a lot of, not all of them, and they're not talking. A lot of them not talking against it, which is a big problem, right? So you're not gonna be able to distinguish who's eating the good one or bad, right? But you got the good guys like me that are pretty much talking against it, right? But the activity is going to still go on because the majority of women are not saying that, which means you have to change the culture around. That's what it means. Because you can always have hoes, but you don't want your baby girls hoes. You definitely don't want them hoes. And you don't want the men getting locked up, right? Or looking bad, because all this stuff makes the whole group look bad, whether you want to be part of the group or not. Certain people gonna look at you and look at you as a sexual object. And I ain't talking about in your group, because history shows a whole lot. I don't want to get the history and pointing no books out, going through statistics. I really don't feel like doing all that, which I will, because I'm gonna have to make this point. But decentralization is your key. Who runs that decentralization is also your key. But who programs the decentralization is the biggest thing. Because if you get on a platform where your code can be edited, it's not going to go by certain rules. That means you're going to be like Binance, you're going to be like Solana, you're going to be like all these other blockchains that can be shut down just because politicians, they don't like it. Or a new CBDC where they can shut your bank account and stop you, only give you a certain amount of CBDCs, and they can lock your CBD, your digital account. So all these things take a structure. I could tell you the structure. We could do the structure to make all you successful. So, you know, hit me up in the DM, get in contact with me if you want more information about what I'm doing, what you need to do as an organization. It's time to get this shit rolling because it's been time. I've been telling people about this. A lot of people not listening. You know, this is just my gift out because as a developer, I would get fees for development. Right? So this is just my gift out to the community. You know. It has to be known because there's no way people are this poor that been here 400 years, over 400 years, and they women talking about the men certain ways. And so, I've been seeing this stuff online that's totally ridiculous. We're not coming together, trying to make changes, then you would definitely repeat where you failing at. All right, people, I want to say peace. My next thing is going to be, I think I'm going to have like a little statistic. I don't know how much time I put in. I do programming on the side. I have school. Mainly my thing right now is my school, so, which I have a media class, mass media class currently, which is a very interesting class. Actually, it shows the attention span of people, which is very bad. That's people as a whole. So I want to say peace. Have a good day.